So we are out and about, obviously, and it's probably about 8:30 in the morning. I woke up this morning, it was about 38 degrees. Decided to forgo the waders because of the danger of getting stuck, which I've been stuck several times and barely been able to dig myself out. The waders create a certain amount of suction. Even getting your foot out of the wader becomes very difficult, and then getting the wader out of the rocks and the sand becomes very difficult. So it's been an interesting morning so far. We haven't found anything to speak of. This spot here used to be like a regular beach. Just came off the sand and sloped up gently towards the trees there in the background. But now, as you can see, it's just a 4-foot wall of sand. And I know there's rock underneath that 4-foot section of sand. It's just going to take a while for it to work its way out over a couple of years here. But there is a gravelly section along the edge here where it used to be. So that's still here. And I decided, because it's a pretty good area, to carry my camera. I'm glad I did, because I got two things spotted. One of them I know what it is. The other one I'm not sure of, but we'll take a peek at both of them. One's not that interesting, not a terribly fascinating find, but the other one is, if it's what I think it is. So let's go take a peek. Once again, as you can tell by the rippling in the water back here, that's being caused by the wind. The wind's really strong right now, bringing a nice south wind to us. But since, as you guys know, I head south all the time, it's a battle to keep moving. You got to keep that canoe pointed right into the wind. Any deviation, it just turns you sideways, and you never want to go down a river sideways. So here we are. Let's go. So what I got here, right here, is a bone. That's in pretty good shape, and that's going to be neck vertebra of a bison. Sorry about that. Yep, that's what that is. That's the neck vertebra from a bison. And these tend to survive pretty good out here. I guess they're really dense bone, but I don't know why, but these really survive. So there you go. Neck vertebra of a bison. Not in best shape, not in the worst shape I've ever seen. So we won't carry that home with us. This other item up here that I see will be right here. Let me get out of there. We gotta be thinking about the wind, the shadows, the sun, and start off a little bit bad sometimes and get better. So I can tell already that this is what I think it is. This, my friends, is in fact a piece of coral. If we get real close there, you can see all the little honeycombs still present here from the coral. It's got some unique colors. I think if we bust this open, it's going to appear just to be like a chert material inside. The bigger piece is going to be black and hard. But that's definitely what that is. That's a piece of coral. It was attached here and grew up over. You can really see the coral relief on it there. Still hasn't been worn down. So that's a cool little find that we shall have to drag home with us. Let's just walk up through here and let's see if there's anything else to see. Tell you what, I said I wasn't wearing my waders, so I decided I would go barefoot. It hasn't been so bad, even though it's been cool. I keep a couple small towels laid on the floor of my canoe to absorb the extra water, and so I don't get dirt. I can clean them off every once in a while and stuff. So I been able to keep my feet kind of wrapped up in one of those towels when I'm back in the canoe paddling. But there's a big difference between the sand on that embankment over there, which is the west bank, and yeah, I'll use the word embankment probably incorrectly when I'm talking about this, but it's just you have to give me a pass on it, compared to this east bank, because it's been in the shadows most of the morning. So I don't see anything else in particular yet, but it's always better the closer to the point you get. It's always better the closer to the point you get. You never know what you're going to find. That's a sole of a boot or a shoe. I haven't seen much trash. The rivers have just been really, really, really high for a long time. And it's got about 6 inches more to come down, and we'll be back to normal levels. And the point here is usually the best place to look for and find stuff. We'll take a peek here real quick. Of course, I'll walk it again when I walk back down. And if we find anything good, anything interesting, we'll turn the camera on. I don't see anything up here in the point at this point. You actually use a little bit of rain to rinse this area off, expose more stone. So, all right, my friends, thanks for coming with me. I'm gonna walk this again. If I find anything, I'll turn the camera back on. This is usually a pretty good spot. Right around the next elbow is usually a pretty good spot. So there's four elbows in a row here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 good ones, and that 4th one is usually the best. So high hopes. So thanks for coming with me. Stick with me. Scouts out.